builds his own houses. He sells it, builds another one, sells it, and just snowballing. And he's working his way out of the refineries, and that's how he's doing it. But the second time, and the reason why he's been using a realtor now, is because the second time that he bought that piece of land, he bought it for $90,000. He thought it was a steal, and it was costing him another $30,000 because it wasn't leveled properly in order for him to build a house on it.
What was the name?
So he had to bring more dirt here. He knows who he is. This is my boy now. But he knows, he'll tell you that story himself.
No,
like that's how we started to work together because he went through that screw up.
Yeah.
One thing that I would say, if you're an agent and if you have a client that is looking for land with no restriction, I mean, do the due diligence and do your research. Call the county. Make sure, if you're a listing agent, don't take your client's word,
But let me tell you.
That was important. You the listing agent don't take in your client's word for it.
No.
I just went to go look at some land the other day, and they had the wrong deed restrictions posted up. They had the wrong neighborhood information posted.
Yes.
And it had been listed 3 previous times. All of them were wrong. When I went to go find the land, I couldn't find it through the legal description, through the areas, and I was like, what's going on here? So I had to go do my own homework, and I'm representing the buyer. I'm not the listing agent. I was yelling at the listing agent, hey, all your stuff is wrong. All the things that you're putting on is wrong.
Yeah, so it was me, for example, every time, even if a buyer or seller send me a property, the first thing that I do, I check in the county. I don't take everything for granted what they put on the MLS.
Yeah.
But it's funny, right? Because even the county gets it wrong sometimes.
Yes.
And not just that, because I've had clients, right? I've had busybody clients, right?
Who corrects the clients?
Huh?
Who corrects the county?
So that's a good question.
That's the secret sauce.
That's the secret sauce that's what you need realtors for. But listen to, and you know what? And not just any realtor knows that, right? But check this out. I had a busybody client, right? Oh, I built 8 homes before, and I've done this. I buy land. I do this all the time. I already talked to the city. I already did this. I already did that. I mean, literally talked to the city. Do you know how many times I've heard the same story over and over and over again, that they talked to the city said it was fine, and then when they try to get their permit, they couldn't get their permit.
Because they don't get the answer in paper. They don't have anything to prove it.
Not just that. It depends what the city's agenda is, too. You don't know. You don't know what it is. So the thing is this, whenever you come and you speak with your realtor, right, be open with him. Hey, I want to buy this land. I want to do this. I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to do this. Sometimes I'll sit back and I'll hear one of my clients and I'll be, man, that's an awesome idea. And so then I look and I say, why has nobody else thought about this idea? Or is there something similar to this? Or what's going on? Let me see. And I'll do my due diligence, and I'll find out that you can do what you want to do there. And a lot of times, they're I already talked to the city. The city, okay. Mm-hmm.
And sometimes the city doesn't lie to the client. It's just the client misunderstands what the city says.
That's another thing, too.
I have a perfect example in Baytown. I had a client who was looking to buy this lot, and they wanted to put a trailer on it. And they kept telling me, they're like, well, we already talked. We know that it's good for the trailer. And I was like, I know that in Baytown, the only way you can do trailers is if you're grandfathered in, meaning that the trailer, there had to be a trailer there already in order for you to have that trailer. So you can either buy a lot with a trailer on it already, but you can't remove that trailer and put another one. It has to stay that trailer. Or if you buy a lot and it has nothing there, you can't put a trailer there. And I was like, I know that that's not right. I know that it's not right. And I was like, let me call real quick. So I called and it said, yes, you can have a trailer, but it's grandfathered in. But they didn't understand that part. And I was just like, yes, trailers are allowed.
Yeah, my grandfather has a trailer.
They understood whatever they
Your grandfather did have a trailer.
Yeah, my grandpa did have a trailer there, yeah. So, exactly. So sometimes it's not even that it's the city's fault or anything like that. They just might misunderstand, and for them being a busybody, they go over there, supposedly they have it all figured out, and then when they try to do it and they screw up, now they blame you or the city, even though both sides told them that that's not the way that you do it.
But, I've had this question before, right? They go, who should I call first? Should I call a lender first, or should I call a realtor first? Or
your realtor.
Yeah, and they always ask that question, and you're like, the realtor does, or not all realtors, but realtors that actually produce, or top producers, right? They've seen a lot of deals. They know what they're doing, so they can give you access to a lot of people. They know where to find what you need. They can find you the builder. They can find you the surveyor. They can find you the lender. They can find you the credit repair guy. They can find you the insurance company that'll do insurance in Baytown. They'll find you. I mean, they can do all these things because they've already done this. They've already jumped this hurdle, jumped this hurdle, And so what happens is that That's what you're giving to these people. These people that say, "Oh my God, what am I paying you for? You know, how is he getting so much commission?" You're getting our knowledge, you're getting our expertise, you're getting everything that we do for you. You know, you can't do this alone. And once again, you can do this alone. You can buy a house alone, but what are you going to pay for it? How do you know what it's worth? You know, you can't go in and rent a house by yourself. But how do you know if you got a good deal or not? You don't. You know, it's just you know, some people like to live in.
How do you know that you're priced $100,000 over what you should be?
Dude,
if you don't have a realtor who knows how to run his numbers properly.
Yeah, you're right.
I just want to say, no one ever wonders why I get so much commission. I do a great job of providing value. So
that's awesome. Yeah. That's awesome. That's what a great realtor should say, right? But sometimes to bring it on Flora's point, right? And I've seen this happen so much with Flora because she really deals with a lot of land. And sometimes the realtors who have all the listings out there in the country don't even know what they're doing. And they have a title company that's super lazy. They just use them, go sign people up, and boom, boom, get it done quick. And we have to start sending our title people, hey, is this right? What's going on here? They can't seem to resolve it here. Is there a way to remediate this or not? Is this actually, they're telling us no, can we actually fix this or not? And a lot of times that's what ends up happening. So even if you just go directly with the listing agent, doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get the best service. Sometimes you need somebody who's actually interested in what they're selling. And that's like Florida. She literally lives on a ranch, right? She knows and lives that. Like that's what she does.